Hello everyone, welcome to Stoic Wisdom today. Have you ever been ignored? Abandoned by someone who once swore they'd always be there? Maybe they thought you'd chase them, that you'd stay broken, waiting. But here's the truth, you don't need to beg for anyone to stay. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. The moment you stop chasing is the moment the power shifts. Today we'll explore 8 Stoic power moves that make people crawl back. Not because you manipulated them, not because you punished them, but because you evolved. Calmly, quietly, powerfully. Each of these moves is rooted in self-mastery, emotional clarity, and inner strength. And when practiced, they make your presence unforgettable, even in your absence. Let's begin. Part 1. Embrace detachment. The first power move is detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop depending. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When someone pulls away, your instinct might be to hold tighter, to fix it, to plead. But that only reinforces their power. Detachment shifts the focus inward. You stop chasing answers, you stop seeking closure, you stop needing their validation. And in that stillness, something remarkable happens. You return to yourself, to your peace, to your center. And the one who left? They feel it. They sense the gap where they once had control. Now you're no longer reacting, you're not reaching, you're not asking. And that silence, that inner shift, is louder than any words you could ever say. Part 2. Become unpredictable. The second power move is be unpredictable. People feel in control when they can predict your every move. They expect you to text first, to respond instantly, to always forgive, always explain, always show up. Break that rhythm. Seneca said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Don't be rude, be mysterious, don't be cold. Be focused. Let your next move be growth, not reaction. Unpredictability makes them pause. It creates tension. It disrupts their emotional script. They expect drama. You give peace. They expect explanations. You give silence. They expect weakness. You show strength. Suddenly they're unsure. And in that uncertainty, they start thinking, rethinking. Because nothing is more attractive or more powerful than someone who no longer plays the game by old rules. Part 3. Raise your value. The third power move. Raise your value. You don't need to prove anything, you just need to evolve. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The people who walked away might have thought you were replaceable, average, safe. But when you invest in yourself, when you grow in silence, they begin to notice what they gave up. Upgrade your mindset, your discipline, your health, your circle, your environment. Not to impress them, but to fulfill yourself. You become the version of you they only dreamed of, but never helped build. And while they scroll through the same timelines, repeat the same patterns, you've moved on. Now they're watching from a distance, realizing too late, you weren't the problem, you were the prize. Part 4. Stop giving to the ungrateful. The fourth power move. Stop giving to those who don't give back. You gave your time, your attention, your heart, but some people treat your kindness like a guarantee. That ends now. The Stoics believe that virtue includes justice, and justice means fairness even in your emotional energy. When you stop showing up for those who never show up for you, they feel the absence, the silence, the coldness of not being chosen. You don't have to announce it. You simply redirect your giving to yourself. That quiet withdrawal speaks volumes, because once the well runs dry, they finally understand its worth. Let them thirst. Part 5. Master your emotions. The fifth power move. Emotional discipline. They want to trigger you, make you cry, scream, spiral. But when you stay calm, you deny them access to your inner world. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Emotional mastery doesn't mean you feel nothing, it means you feel everything. But choose your response with wisdom. You don't lash out. You don't beg, you don't over-explain. You breathe, you process, you respond, if it serves you. To those expecting chaos, your calm is terrifying. Because when they can't provoke you, they can't control you. Part 6. Stop chasing, let them wonder. The 6th move. Stop chasing. Every time you reach out, apologize for things you didn't do, try to win them back. You hand them your power. But when you stop, when you disappear into your purpose, they start to wonder, why isn't he reaching out? Did she move on? Was I wrong? That wondering is louder than any message, because your absence creates a space, and in that space, they finally feel the weight of what they lost. Remember, you were never meant to convince someone of your worth. You were meant to embody it, so fully that it echoes in your silence. Course. Part 7. Use the power of silence. The 7th move, silence. They expect you to react, to explain, to argue, but you don't. You choose silence, not to punish, but to protect your peace. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Silence makes them sit with themselves, with their guilt, confusion, ego. They replay conversations, overanalyze your stillness, and wonder why you stopped playing the game. And that wondering, that's power. You don't need to block them, just stop performing. Your silence is a mirror, let them look. Part 8. Focus on becoming unreachable. The final move. Grow so much they can't reach you anymore. Not physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Let your goals evolve. Let your habits transform. Let your values deepen. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." When you rise, truly rise, you become someone they no longer recognize. You're not bitter, you're better. You didn't win by getting them back. You won by getting yourself back. And by the time they come crawling, you've already walked far beyond them. Conclusion. You don't have to beg. You don't have to chase. You don't even have to speak. Just evolve. Each of these 8 Stoic power moves isn't about revenge. They're about reclamation. You're not trying to make them suffer. You're just refusing to suffer for them anymore. When you detach, grow, stay silent, and stay disciplined, they'll feel it, they'll regret it, and they'll wonder how they lost something they thought they'd always have. But you'll be long gone. Not angry, not bitter, just free. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Stoic Wisdom today. Until next time, stay calm, stay clear, and stay stoic.